Made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. And we in the end game because yesterday was the Grammys, the 66th Grammy Award annual show. And guess who didn't watch? That would be me, because I was watching Portland Trailblazers against Denver, and I had 14 the last game of my 6-leg parlay. Yeah, kid, that feeling. But I did see Hov spinning in the clip. I did see him get on the stage and, you know what I mean, on some Hov on some new shit. Niggas like, how come? Niggas want my old shit, then buy my old albums. Niggas stuck on stupid. I gotta keep it moving. Niggas make the same shit. Me, I make the blueprint. And, you know, he got upstairs and caused the uproar. And, you know, Bill O'Reilly, you only riling me up. A lot of the Swiftie fans, you know, the Super Bowl weekend. You know what I mean? Kansas City 49ers, the Swifties following the Kansas City Kingdom. And I guess she won Best Album of the Year. And it's not the first time her and Beyonce probably was like nominated in the same year. And you go home with nothing. You know what I mean? Black Panther, Thanos would have nothing but dust and blood. So Hov got up there, you know, he took a little Blue Ivory up there like, listen, by your own metrics, you know, Shorty got the most Grammys, but never, you know, won Album of the Year. So how is that even, you know, how does that work? And if you in the sports world, you know, you can have the most points, but you still can come up as the loser. You know, Will Chamberlain scored 100 in the game and they still lost. You know what I mean? Like, Iverson dropped on MikE, but he still lost. You know what I mean? Like, your hands is too short to box with God. And although it is subjective, as far as who's, you know, is the best album, the best new song, etc. And it is a popularity contest. You know, my thing is, you know, you only feel slighted or snubbed, you know, when you put, you know, the emphasis on a thing or the person. You know, it's like when these celebrities, you know what I'm saying? It's like, boom. You know, you hold them to such high regard that when they do some fuck shit or something comes out and it's a scandal and you'd be surprised that your favorite such and such, you know, would never, but yet they do. And so you feel like you feel down, you feel disappointed. And the thing is, he said even in the speech, like, you know, I boycotted. I took the Will Smith, you know, Jazzy Jeff, obviously when X dropped, you know what I mean? The two albums in 1 year, but Flesh of My Flesh and obviously Hell is Dark and Hell is Hot. And he said, so he boycotted. And so why we keep showing up? I mean, like, you know, we got our own thing, but when you do your own thing, it's always looked at as the less. And but you black. I'm talking about the black, right? The black and the brown, the black, the red, the green with the key, Zizzy. And, you know, so is what he's saying true? Is he standing on business? Or is just the entitlement and the arrogance of his wife not winning over Taylor Swift the real issue? And then you see him, you know, drinking out the sippy cup. You made a few references. I forget what album that was. Do say sipping in the something with Blue Ivy. Then you show him drinking a little, whatever they was drinking, Belvedere, you know, whatever they was drinking, you know, that rich nigga shit. Out the, you know what I mean, the Grammy the little shit. And people like it's disrespectful. But is it? And why we keep putting so much oomph, you know what I mean, on these other entities. And the same thing, you know, when I was showing an example of the Timbs and Pharrell want to put a little Louis on and some shit that's not ours. We don't generate no Jennifer wealth over it, etc. You know what I mean? We always putting they shit in front of ours. Anytime it's a big fight, anytime we front row with the game, etc., we always rocking the other, the people that don't give a fuck about us. Most of us. You know what I mean? You obviously you're not the 1, 10, 5, 15, 20% of the people, and you at the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we here. And like Dre, you know what I mean? You either up or you stay down. You know what I mean? Like, we down. And so it's really just, you know, politics and, you know, politics as usual. I kind of understand what he's saying, but it's like, again, you showing up there. So if they slighting you, they don't want you there. I mean, they don't want you there. So why do we keep showing up? And then you got the Breakfast Club. Today was just hilarious. Her first day officially on the job. When you listen to her and her own words, here's what she said.
I think it's some type of hope, even with that in the back of their mind. It's still some type of hope for that. Not even for the validation point, but just to know that.
Are we really talking about hope?
I may get this. You know what I think? That's even playing to what he said, still show up. Like, look at KiLLeR Mike. Like, he never won. Like, you know, all of these years been doing his thing.
I think he got a Grammy before, right?
He won a Grammy back in the day with Outkast.
They don't need no hope. Just build your own. You build it, they will come. Then you look at what did KiLLeR Mike and what happened. Sweep the board. A lot of people was like, they didn't even know who KiLLeR Mike was. I'm like, damn. I mean, like, I know KiLLeR Mike is not the biggest and the baddest of this era, but shit, you know what I mean? Like, he do got some classics, but people ain't know he was. Then right after that, they book you and you get arrested. You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff coming out from the Grammy. So was it Kanye 20 years later or however many years it was when he snatched the mic from Taylor? Like, pardon me, excuse me, but Beyonce, woo, woo, woo. Is it really a big deal? I'm only bringing about it because it's spinning in the clip. And we know, like, Hov, he'll say fuck the NFL, but then he'll rock with the NFL. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, Hov, he'll play both sides of the coin. He is a shrewd business guy. And like he said, he's not a businessman. He's a businessman. But let me know what you think in the comments. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.